Guys, something strange has happened, something which I'd never really thought would happen to me. And it is that I am getting low-key very into and excited about the competition between the USA ladies. And to be completely honest, they never really were my main focus. As you can tell by my channel, it's mainly the Russian ladies. They're the people that got me into the sport, like head on, like full in. Is that even English? Whatever. But there's a lot of competition between the USA ladies because we got 2 spots thanks to Brady and Karen Chen. Brady Tennell and Karen Chen. But then you look at the other girls and everybody's looking kind of good. And what kind of made me start thinking about the USA ladies is that yesterday, I believe, Alyssa Liu, which we hadn't heard anything about for a while, posted a literally potato filmed video, like potato quality video of her landing under rotated. Yes, we know under rotated, but she's not meant to peak right now. She can work on it and she's landing it at least. A triple axel and a quadruple lutz. And these are skills which we all kind of had agreed that she had lost and was still trying to regain. This shows us progress. This shows us that there's a chance that she might be able to not only land those jumps without under rotations, as she has them right now, and if she lands them consistently next season, not only is Alyssa Liu eligible for the Olympics, just how Kamila Valieva at 15 is eligible, Alyssa Liu is 15, or it's gonna turn 15, I don't really know her birthday, but I know she's eligible. And this could change a lot. If she gets those elements consistent, if she gets those jumps to be consistent and she lands them with very few under rotations or none at all, this could change everything because a lot of people were kind of already set on the fact that because Karen Chen and Brady Tennell kind of got us the spots, that one of those two at least was gonna go, you know. Karen, everybody's kind of, for some reason, I don't really know why, but everybody kind of agrees that Karen Chen probably is going to go to the Olympics, even though she hasn't been that consistent. And then Brady Tennell, from what I gather from the internet, this is not my opinion, there's not a lot of hype around Brady Tennell. Like, she is a hard worker, I see that, and she kind of had a good season last season, but nobody's really, I don't ever see that much excitement about Brady Tennell, and the judges really seem to love Karen. So for some reason, Karen, in my head, I can't tell you why, but for some reason in my head, Karen is like, yeah, she's probably gonna go to the Olympics. But then let's talk about the other girls. There's Amber Glenn, who literally, I think, got silver, right? I always mix up silver and bronze like they're the same fucking medal, which they're not. Yeah, she got silver at the nationals, which was huge for her because it kind of always felt like the federation nor the judges were really behind her. But she has a triple axel and she got silver at this last national. She is the reigning silver medalist of the USA, so she does have a fighting chance. And then on top of that, Mariah always has had kind of like the press in her pocket. She's someone who can really build momentum really easily. And with this new program that she has semi-unveiled, there's a video of her doing it at some camp in which kids yell every time she does anything. It's like having your own, like, you know, on Disney Channel, they have those sound effects with like laughs and screams. Those are the exact same screams that you got whenever like Dwayne The Rock Johnson showed up Wizards of Waverly Place. That's what it reminded me of. It was like you just press the button. But anyways, Mariah Bell has a lot of press and kind of buzz around her whenever she does anything in the sport. She's very marketable, Mariah Bell. And with this program, they're really trying to set her up for the Olympics. They're trying to make her go viral almost. You can kind of see the pieces go around. They're trying to give Mariah the Adam treatment. And I mean, Adam is the one who's kind of coaching her through this. If I'm not mistaken, Adam, along with Denali from Drag Race, Cordero, choreographed this program, which is the Lady Gaga program. And they're setting her up to have that viral moment for the Olympics, and they want kind of her to be literally like the Adam, the sassy, fun personality that even though Adam got 10th at the Olympics, he became, you know, a well-known personality in the US, and I think Mariah is trying to set herself up as that. And if she is consistent and she adds maybe a little bit more personality and sass into this program, it could work out very well for her. So we got Mariah Bell, Amber Glenn, Alyssa Liu coming out here with the Ultra C element. And we only have 2 spots. And we got the 2 spots by these 2 girls who right now, we haven't really seen much of them. They performed well last season. They got us the 2 spots. But could you imagine the freaking drama if those 2 spots are not filled by either Brady nor Karen? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a very interesting season for the USA ladies. And I can't believe I'm so into it. Like, this is new territory for me. I'm so excited that I have like a new kind of area that I'm this into. Too bad that we don't get, kind of daily shenanigans from them like we do from the Russians. But yeah, let me know. This is kind of just a sit-down video. I thought this was going to be a guys video, but then I calmed down and I saw the videos of Alyssa Liu well, and I was like, no, because what got me so excited when I read it on Twitter that it said Alyssa Liu coming back like a boomerang. I think she posted a TikTok of her doing JoJo Siwa's back like a boomerang. But when I first saw the news of Alyssa Liu landing a triple axe on a quadruple lutz, I was just like, this is it. Oh my God, this is what we've all been kind of secretly hoping for, that a non-Russian gets on the podium or maybe even wins. But it's impossible at this point to stop the Tutberidze machine. It's a freaking bulldozer. We're not stopping it. We need to create our own bulldozer, and that's just not the conditions we're in right now. And like I said, their goal is not the gold. Tutberidze's goal is not to get the gold medal. Sure, they want that, but they're almost assured it at this point. That's how far ahead they are kind of in the competition. Their real goal is to get a full podium. And I don't necessarily want that. I want everybody to do well. And hopefully that means having a podium with multiple countries, even if it's just Russia and somebody else. That's what I want. Kamila seems pretty much set to get the gold, but everybody said that about Evgenia in the 2018 Olympics, and we all saw how that turned out. Could you imagine, just let me paint a picture. Could you imagine that Alyssa Liu gets gold at the Olympics? That would be insane. Or one of the Japanese ladies. Oh, that would make the stories 10 times better, because it would be so much hype and then just the plot twist of the century, honestly. So much build-up about Tutberidze being like a factory and a bulldozer, and they're ahead of the competition, and there's all these girls, and the internal competition in Russia is so fierce, and then they don't get the gold. Could you imagine? We would all be gagged. We would all be just shocked. But like I said, I don't think that's going to happen. I do think something crazy is going to happen, because it always does. But I don't think that's going to be it. I do think Tutberidze will get the gold. Whether it be with Kamila or with another girl, she will get the gold. But if Kamila doesn't get the gold, that's still insane. The chosen one, if you will. The avatar. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Alyssa Liu is throwing all the sea elements. The competition within the US is kind of heating up. And I'm getting into it, and I thought that was enough news to make a video about. Which is mainly, the news is not that Alyssa Liu is doing these amazing elements. The news is that I'm getting into USA ladies. That is a bigger, shocking news. I always had faith in the girl. I didn't have faith in myself in terms of getting into USA ladies like I feel I'm getting into right now. And it's going to be very interesting to see who does well during the season, who is, loved by the judges internationally, not just nationally. And I hope that all of them are given the opportunity to shine. I hope that the Federation pushes Amber and sends her abroad for some competitions, because honestly, I'm Team Amber, if I gotta be honest. I hope that Mariah does put a little bit more sass and personality and goes full, Adam Rippon short program of 2017. Honestly, Denali should just perform it. That's what I want to see. And I hope Alyssa Liu is consistent on those Ultra C elements. And yeah, it's getting a little bit crowded in the USA. I'm telling you. The female Yuzuru Hanyu, and what I mean by that is somebody who's athletic and artistic and just dominates the sport for a few years, is coming. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be from Russia. I feel like that is coming, either from Japan or the USA. And I'm really hoping that competition amongst countries kind of lights up as we get closer and closer to the Olympics. And I don't know, it feels like it's going to be a long year, but with the dramas that I'm sure will come, it'll pass by really quick. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. There wasn't really much news to spill besides saying, imagine if the Russians didn't have a chokehold on the discipline. Alyssa Liu is a little bit of hope for that. But let's see. As always, shout out to Natalia, Timothy, Scotty, and Leslie. If you want a shout out, go over to my Patreon if you want to see the full visuals of my podcast. Also over at my Patreon. I am toying with the idea of doing live streams. You won't see my face. It will be a live stream with just my voice, which I asked over on my Patreon if people will be interested in that, and they overwhelmingly said yes. So I'm trying to see how that would work out. I'm going to do a trial over only for my Patreons, and if I do end up doing it consistent, it'll probably only be for my Patreons, and I'm going to put it probably at the, anyone who's a Patreon will be able to access it. So I'll let you guys know if that becomes a thing. I don't know as of yet. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do a test maybe next week or this week, at the end of this week. Talk to you guys later. If you're still here, I guess you just like the sound of my voice. Bye-bye.